It's not an investment advice. Okay, so let's begin the session. So Nifty 50 setup, very positive. It's in a blue sky zone, right? But as I discussed last week, I think it might go through some bit of consolidation or some 1 to 3% of correction here and there. See, because it is already extend almost 6% from its 50 DMA, right? So we have always observed that whenever the stock is much extended from its key moving averages, sorry, the index is extended from its key moving average, you might see some bit of consolidation or some correction. So that's what we are seeing over here. See, last three sessions, ठीक है, वेंसडे, थर्सडे एंड फ्राइडे, तीन सेशन में सिर्फ 200 पॉइंट्स का रेंज था. when nifty is trading at 24,200 400, okay, the range was only 200 points for three sessions, क्योंकि Wednesday's low was yeah, somewhere around 200, फिर high था around 24,400. So there was no major movement. 200 250 points से ज्यादा movement नहीं था. And we have gone through this somewhere over here, right? You can see before this, you know, continuous 3 4 sessions of uptrend, we have seen that there was a very much sideways movement in the index. And again there was a rally, and we are expecting same, that we might go through some sideways momentum. Okay, the immediate support is 24,050, which can act as a very good support for today or maybe for this week. 24,050. If we breach 24,050, I think 23,800 might act as a very good support for this week, right? On the higher side, I think if we cross 24,400 और उसके ऊपर थोड़ी देर हमने अगर ट्रेड किया broadly 24,025 के around, if we make a new high, then we might see some fresh momentum from there also, and Nifty can move about 24,500 level soon. So these are the levels to watch out. I think this is the best one over here, 24,050 and then 23,800. On the higher side, 24,425 को क्रॉस करके we might see some 100 200 points rally more on the higher side. Okay. Yeah, the distribution day count, which tracks the weakness in the broader general market, is low. It's just only one. We have not seen any major signs of weakness. So if we see a distribution day from here, one or two in a week, then it clearly indicates that we are very close to top, a temporary top. Maybe it's not like a major correction, but yeah, maybe some 2 to 5% of correction due. But as of now, that signal has not came. The distribution day count is only one. सिर्फ एक ही distribution day count है अभी. Let's move ahead. Nykaa forecasts some 22 to 23% revenue growth and mid-20s GMV increase for Q1. Signature Global's Q1 FY25 pre-sales grew to 55% and it was down 25% QOQ to 3120 crore. Collections decent growth हुआ है, more than 100% on a YOY basis and 20% on a QOQ basis. Union Bank's Q1 FY25 deposit growth was 8.5% YOY, while advances grew 11.5% YOY. Uh, Tata Motors JLR reported a decent 5% growth YOY in Q1 sales. Bank of Baroda's deposit and advance grew least in the last 12 quarters. So अगर यूनियन का देखो, बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा का देखो, तो PSU बैंक्स का जो भी ग्रोथ है, क्योंकि लास्ट कई quarters since last many quarters, I think 8 10 12 quarters, they have been reporting some solid numbers, right? So now they also might go through some bit of consolidation, some bit of sluggishness, and that's what we are seeing in these numbers. Adani Wilmar's Q1 volume growth was very good. That's 13% on a YY basis. Global market, so US was positive last week to close. Asian market now are trading almost flat to negative. I think Nikkei and Kospi are just 2% here. 0.2% here and there, so no major movement as far as the global markets are concerned. So the cues are not positive, major, neither major negative. So it's a bit mixed cues and flat type of cues, and that's what the GIFT Nifty is indicating. So the future left handle level of 386, very close to the Friday's closing level on futures. Yeah, so we might not see some major movements in the opening, but let's see what happens after the market opens. Stock of the day, or you can say the chart of the day. I think the setup of Cipla is really good. After going through, consolidation base over here, right? It gave a breakout. After the breakout, you can see at the time of breakout there was no major volume accumulation, right? So it fell after that, and the fall was on a relatively lower volume. It tested its 50 DMA, 21 breach हुआ, the green line. And now again, if you can see, last week volume एकदम low हो गया था. उसके बाद suddenly Friday को volume, average volume तक आ गया, and the closing was near the day's high. I think today, if we move above 1520 level or such, we will go in the ideal buy zone. Relative strength थोड़ा weak हुआ है, but broadly it is picking up now. If you can see, the EPS growth is really good. Sales growth is also good. ROE of 15% is decent one, and there are high number of funds already invested in this stocks. So this is the one to be kept in the part of your watch list. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. That's it for today's session. See you again tomorrow at 8:45 a.m.